I am ready to report to bailiff, but I'm not in brilliant shape. My armor is falling in pieces. I'm not going to do anything about that right now. Let's first see what bailiff wants. So I think there is an armorer somewhere here. Ripe. Alchemy bench, where is that? And this is like a tailor. Just out of curiosity. Hello.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Let's talk about trade. Oh. Yeah, I don't even have money for that. Okay. Let's talk about repairs.
God be with you.
Oh. You don't fix any of that. Fine. Sorry to waste your time. So that would be tailor's work then.
Come right up. No need to be shy.
Am I clean? Now I am. So are you a tailor? Yes.
Good health to you.
And to you. Let's see what you have for sale. Ah, still too costly. Let's see about how much it would take to repair this
Good luck
stuff.
to you.
Select. Select. You pay 16.8 grotions. And without that one, how do I unselect? 9. 0.9, okay. That one I can.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
Why am I even haggling this guy?
Agree?
Well, that's a poor offer.
Ah. Well, fine.
That's a sum I can live with.
Yeah, I was being very cheap there. You can't fault me for trying. So, Warhorse Gambeson is now intact. These need to be fixed, but there's a chance that I might get better one. The Gambeson was cheap. Am I in the right place? It looks like I could be. Hello, sir. Mister. Are you the bailiff? Yes, you are the bailiff.
Good day to you.
Oh, this is an interesting question.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Uzhitz. He could teach you.
Well, that is the place where we must visit.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
It was quite an ordeal.
I have, and I have the bruises to prove it. The captain doesn't hold back.
The harder the training, the easier the battle. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
Okay, this is a question. Is something going on here?
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
And... wait, in the lower room of the armory. Where would that be? Let's close the door. Let's be polite. Armory. Where is the armory? This looks like the armory. Am I correct? I am correct. Hello.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
I'd say there's not much room for improvement. You already look as good as any vassal, but your wish is my command.
Thank you.
If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
No, thank you.
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Let's see. So I got new gambeson. Where? Hold on. So I got... Yeah, I have this. It's in a better shape, so let's use that. And oh, it's this, right? It's worse than I already had. And for the weapons, that away and bludgeon in place. Very well then. Quite a lot of junk. And what's the time? The Nightingale should already be there waiting for me at the church. And before I go to see Nightingale, I think I have a perk to spare. Yes, the sword. Blunt strike, sword, hunting sword, saber. Oh, we'll take the blunt strike because it works with most weapons. Sounds like good idea. I have no idea how to do this. Stab, slash left, slash downward right. I will get it. In the end, I will find out how to do that. And you would be the Nightingale, I believe. Yes.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's.
Could you possibly walk a bit
It
faster?
serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters.
Oh, well,
The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too.
Just
Our
as
parish
well,
priest.
I can also walk
A
slower,
man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
now that I know how. You do you.
This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh?
It is.
The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard.
I didn't
Naturally,
plan
we
it.
have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He
Yeah.
lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek.
A creek it
This
is
pillory
called.
was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
The swordsmith lives here.
So they call it as a creek, I call it as a hill. Good to know. Good to know. Not words that Henry has been using.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Go to the church. Go back to your people. I
Rokos.
don't want you here. Is that manure pile not big enough for you?
Sorry. Took a quick wash. What's going on?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Stinking.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
Ah. Let's try this. It's my lowest skill, but it is something that I need to develop.
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Yeah, well, they sort of are my people. And even if they weren't, I really still should help them. This war has left everyone in a bad shape.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole.
I
Even
see.
so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town.
Yeah,
and now
I
our
figured.
people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon.
Met him.
Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
So, how old Capon is? 16, 17, 18? Looks like 20 plus to me. Okay, someone need to feed you as well, dog. Real. Okay, wait for me now. First I told him to walk slower, and now he's running away.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
I take your word for it. Square. Well, it is bigger square than we had, so yay.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
I'm running after you.
Look here.
Just
See
so
that
he doesn't
filthy
see
beggar?
me hanging
By
around.
Christ, I'll show the bastard.
What? He's just a beggar.
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church.
There's one alehouse here on the market
I
square.
see.
The Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
So they can only beg near the church. Hey, you are going in the wrong way then. Church is that way.
Let's move along.
Big cross. In the top of the tower. Huntsman. Oh, this might be interesting. Ah. Well, is that a church as well? Probably just a chapel. Not actual church. The church was at the other end, so this must be Capers and
Here's the
Hannes's
door.
chapel.
The blacksmith has
Oh.
some trouble, and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice, too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
So I should visit that guy over there at some point, see if I can help. Not that I'm too good at maintenance yet, but I'm learning. I might be useful. And I might learn something myself.
The Rattay fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz.
Okay.
Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Just
Sir
a year.
Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Well, I was afraid that it would take longer than that. Year is not that long of a time to learn these things. Yeah, this city really has strong walls. It's not easy to conquer this place. It stands on a high hill. The other end reaches down. Well, this end is a bit poorer. But there's a moat in between at least. But easier to attack from that way. Yeah, far easier.
God
be with you, Benesh.
Oh,
How
but
goes
these
it?
walls are
Well
great.
enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Drinking on duty. That is not a smart move. Not smart at all.
Just as you ordered.
I think this guy's going to hear it.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate?
Yep.
Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me. Henry.
You should do that,
Have a drink.
really. Oh, hello.
Hey, there's no end to this cleaning.
You wanted me to sit down. Happy to do it. Oh,
That fool got me all worked up.
shouldn't we... Oh, well, okay, me too. Let's not question the older guy.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Oh, gambling. I'm pretty poor, but might be a good thing to learn. Sounds good.
Why not?
We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on.
How do you play this game? Aha. Let's use this option. 1 is worth 100 points. 5 is worth 50 points. 3 of a kind is worth 100 points multiplied by the given number. And 3 ones is worth 1000 points. So ones are actually best one. Okay. Right. In that case, we'll take that, and probably score and roll again. Ah, nothing. Let's take 5 and then scroll and roll again. Well. Okay. What did I get? Yep, all died, and there's nothing more to do. 450. Nice. Good start. Oh boy. 950. Okay.
Finished.
Yeah. Not my game. Hold on. There's 3 5s. Do I understand this correctly? Let's see. Well, yes. Let's see about that then. That wasn't bad. 500 on one go. Let's take that one. Bust. So I didn't get a damn thing with the last one. So I should have actually stayed with what I had.
I was lucky, but that's what it...
Okay, now I know. I need to stay and not try. I will lose the points anyway. Well, that's good to know. I had no idea about that.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Sorry, I was searching for that torch. How do I... Oh. Oh, so. Ring the bell. Where am I? How do I get out of here?
Tankard here. And he says, that's fine.
Ah, this way.
Help your neighbor.
So, where is the bell? There. There is it. There it is. There it is. Found it. By the market square, which is where I just came from the same direction. So everyone must carry torch or a lantern. That's an interesting rule. You are breaking the rule. You hear me? Ah, you all are. Not my place to nag about it. Okay, where was it? Next building. Well, not next building, but next building after the next building. Hopefully this will go without ruckus.
God be with you.
Lord.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and planets. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and planets.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that.
Right.
I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
3 to 1. Well, this is nice. Ow. Yeah, I don't know how to fight.
Grace, show him what for.
Well, I don't know how to fight with the fists. How do I avoid that?
Are you going to cry now?
No. But I probably will lose. I'm not used to fighting with my fist. Not that I'm very good to fight with my sword either, but at least I know something about it. Did I win? No, but I did have one good
What
hit
in the
win.
name of Christ is happening here?
Yikes.
Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to.
Ah, he's a slacker as well.
Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
What?
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
And anyway, I can't help but to like that guy. Keeping the peace.
No good sneaking around in the dark. Light a torch before the...
Whoa, sorry, I was fighting with a lord. Right? I already had it. Thank you very much.